Social media really has us all feeling like we need to be spending half of our morning standing in line waiting for an aesthetic pastry. So naturally, as the generous human being that I am, I'm gonna take one for the team and test out all of New York City's viral bakeries. And if I'm being totally honest, a few of these were not at all what I expected. We just went to Levain, which from an inside source is actually pronounced Levan, I think, but that feels a little bit wrong to me, so I'm gonna keep calling it Levain. They're on every single list for New York City's best chocolate chip cookies, so of course, I got the chocolate chip cookie to try. A perfect bite. Does cameraman want a bite? That's honestly really good. It's not too sweet, which I don't really like super sweet pastries, and that has a really good balance. I was expecting it to be much sweeter, actually. I think that I would rate that 7 out of 10. I love that it's not too sweet, but this type of cookie, it doesn't really feel like a cookie. It's like a muffin. It's very thick, which might be some people's jam, but I don't think that that's mine personally. That being said, very solid chocolate chip cookie. Now you might be wondering, what makes me qualified to review all of these bakeries? And you know what? The secret's out, okay? I am not a highly qualified bakery reviewer, but I do love a sweet treat. I'll say things how they are, and this is just gonna be fun. Next up is Lycée, which was the most beautiful bougie pastry shop that I've ever seen. It was like art, which means I'm a little bit scared to break into this. Uh-oh. So they told me to refrigerate this right away, and it looks like it's a little bit melted, but it still feels cold. For context, it's like 95 degrees outside. Let's break into this. This is probably one of the most unique items that I've seen, and that's exactly why the lady recommended it to me there. The cross section. I have no idea what's in this, but it looks good. That is so good. Wow, does cameraman want a bite? I did not know what to expect with a corn flavored pastry, but this is really good. It's almost like crunchy cornbread that has a really soft, delicious mousse on top with a little hint of caramel. It was $18. I did spend $18 on a pastry, you guys, so keep that in mind. I probably would not go spending $18 on a pastry any day of the week. And it also melted kind of fast, which was a little bit dramatic. It just really didn't need to do that. But it's a fun, unique treat to try for sure. I think I would rate this a 9.3 out of 10. All right, on to the next place. Honey's Bakery had a line out the door. It was super hot out, but they actually had whoever was manning the door bringing out umbrellas that would shield you from the sun. So they were honestly really nice in terms of service and experience. I waited in line for probably 10 to 15 minutes, which wasn't crazy for a Saturday afternoon. So let's see if it's worth all the hype. Honestly, I didn't know what to get because everything looked so good, but they had this pistachio raspberry crumble, which has fallen apart a little bit since they put it in the to-go box, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll still taste the same. So let me get a perfect bite with some raspberry in it. Let me get one. I need one more bite to like just of the cake to try it. That is so good. You can really taste the fresh strawberries, the cream on top. Again, it's not too sweet. They actually really knocked it out of the park with this. The cake is super moist and you can taste the pistachio. It's really, really good. Cameraman. I would give this one a 9.4 out of 10. I think that it tastes really good. I didn't love waiting in the line, but the experience was really good. It was a bit of a splurge, but not super expensive. I could see myself frequenting Honey's Bakery. All right, on to the next one. Bagel has been acquired. I got the bacon, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel. This looks so incredible. That is a little bit of a disappointment, honestly. That just is regular. There's just nothing very exciting about this bagel. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna rate that a 4 out of 10. Literally the inside is just, it's not anything exciting for a bacon, egg, and cheese. No, there's a squirrel. And my bagel, it's not that good, dude. You don't even want it. Sorry, Leons. Tragedy has struck. They were out of dot cakes at Butterfield Market, so we're gonna DIY it. I got the closest thing that I could find to like a cake in a cup. It's really small, you guys. And then I also went on the hunt for sprinkles. I don't even want to talk about the ingredients in these sprinkles either. It's just a lot of food dyes. Everything is falling apart. Actually tragic. This doesn't even look like cake, but I feel like when people do it in videos, they just go like this. So let's see if it works. My hopes are not high. Ooh, okay, it kind of works. Don't even get me started on the fact that these aren't even dot sprinkles. I am aware. This is all that they had at Target, okay? Here's our totally fake dot cake. Oh, that does look good though. That's super sweet. That's honestly not my favorite. I don't even think I can give this a real rating because it's not even the real dot cake. So we're just gonna say that that's too sweet. Not really loving it. Everything's falling apart, but we tried. All right, we only have one more stop to go to and it's actually the one that I'm most excited about. So let's see if that's a little bit better than this DIY dot cake was. Glacé is one of those spots that's just always going viral for something. This summer, it's been this brownie a la mode, and in the winter, I've constantly seen this s'mores hot chocolate everywhere over social media. So, of course, I had to get the brownie a la mode. This was super sweet, which I'm not big on super sweet desserts, as I've already told you, but it honestly really hit the spot. I also couldn't not get their froyo, so I got their plain froyo with the pistachio hard shell on top, and this was much less sweet, so a little bit more up my alley, and honestly, amazing. I loved it. This place is just so expensive that I don't see how it could ever possibly live up to the hype, so it's getting a solid 8 out of 10. All right, New York, you've been delicious. I definitely have a bit of a stomachache now, but I still owe you guys my definitive final thoughts. So our top 3 contenders were Honey's Bakery, Lisée, and Glacé. I think that those are all spots that actually live up to the hype. And if you made it to the end of the video, then comment your favorite dessert below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.